series of powerful and large and extremely dangerous tornadoes ripped through central and southern Mississippi late Wednesday night, May 6, 2026, leaving a massive trail of destruction. The storm system, which prompted multiple tornado emergencies, decimated hundreds of homes, uprooted vast forests, and left thousands without power. While initial reports from the Mississippi Emergency Management Agency, MEMA, confirm at least 17 injuries, authorities miraculously report no confirmed fatalities as of Thursday morning. The outbreak began in the evening hours of May 6th as a potent cold front collided with high atmospheric instability. By 6:41 p.m., radar confirmed the first tornado in southeastern Adams County. Shortly after, a visually confirmed large and dangerous wedge tornado was spotted near Bude in Franklin County, moving east at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. According to the National Weather Service, NWS, in Jackson, there were at least 3 significant tornadoes that tracked across the south-central region. These storms were particularly hazardous, as many were rain-wrapped, making them nearly invisible to residents in their path until the moment of impact. Early assessments by Governor Tate Reeves and local emergency managers indicate that over 500 homes and apartments were damaged or rendered inaccessible across 5 primary counties: Franklin, Lamar, Lawrence, Lincoln, and Wilkinson. The small community of Bogue Chitto bore the brunt of a violent twister. The Wash trailer park took a direct hit, with drone footage showing mobile homes reduced to heaps of twisted metal and splintered wood. Emergency officials confirmed that 12 of the state's 17 reported injuries occurred at this location. In Lamar County, approximately 275 homes and 50 apartment units sustained significant damage. In Purvis, the Coaltown Baptist Church was nearly leveled, while a congregation was inside preparing for a service. Fortunately, no one in the church was seriously injured. At least 30 roads in the county remain closed due to fallen trees and downed power lines. Tornadoes scoured rural areas near Garden City and Monticello. In Lawrence County, roughly 12 homes were reported damaged, with numerous trees blocking U.S. Route 84. The violent winds wreaked havoc on the state's infrastructure. By 9:30 a.m. on Thursday, over 15,600 power outages were reported statewide. Southbound lanes of Interstate 55 in Lincoln County were forced to close for several hours as crews cleared massive debris fields. Governor Tate Reeves, who declared a state of emergency for the impacted regions, urged citizens to pray for Mississippi via social media. The Cajun Navy, a volunteer rescue group, has already deployed a 50-person shelter pod, high-powered generators, and pallets of supplies to the hardest-hit areas in Lincoln County. For many, the survival was a matter of seconds. Resident Max Mahaffey described the experience to local news, stating he was watching TikTok on his bed when he heard what he thought was thunder. "I went back to my room, and the room's gone," he told WAPT-TV. While he was unhurt, his grandmother suffered an ankle injury, and many of his neighbors were treated for cuts and bruises. Meanwhile, the National Weather Service, NWS, survey teams are still finalizing the official tracks. Preliminary data suggests that the Mississippi outbreak featured at least 2 EF3 tornadoes and several EF2 satellite vortices. The tornado that struck Bogue Chitto and Brookhaven exhibited peak wind gusts between 140 and 160 miles per hour. This intensity is consistent with EF3 damage, characterized by well-constructed houses being shifted off their foundations and large vehicles being tossed significant distances. One specific cell remained on the ground for an estimated 45 miles, a long track phenomenon that significantly increases the probability of hitting populated clusters. Meteorologists highlighted that the 2026 outbreak was particularly lethal due to its timing. Occurring after 7 p.m., the storm utilized a low-level jet, LLJ, which intensified wind shear near the surface, making the tornadoes move faster, up to 60 miles per hour, than typical daytime storms. Economists and insurance adjusters estimate that the total economic toll of the May 6th to 7th storms could exceed $150 million in Mississippi alone. With over 500 structures damaged, the insurance claims for property loss are expected to skyrocket. Lamar County's loss of 325 residential units represents a massive blow to the local housing market, potentially leading to a temporary spike in rental prices as displaced families seek shelter. Mississippi's timber industry was hit hard. Thousands of acres of managed pine and hardwood forests were snapped like toothpicks, according to the State Forestry Commission. This represents a long-term economic loss for landowners that will take decades to recover. The cost to repair the power grid, state highways, and municipal water systems is estimated at $25 million. The destruction of high-voltage transmission towers in Lincoln County requires specialized equipment and out-of-state labor, further driving up the recovery budget. Small businesses in Brookhaven and Purvis remain closed due to power outages and structural damage, leading to significant daily revenue losses and impacting the local tax base. Meanwhile, most of the 24 homes at Jean's Mobile Home Supply were flattened into heaps of splintered boards and twisted metal. People picked through the debris Thursday morning under cloudy skies as a chainsaw buzzed in the background. Crystal Miller and 6 others, including babies as young as 4 weeks old, grabbed a Bible and sheltered in their home's hallway when the tornado sent the building cartwheeling through the air. "We just flipped, and it threw us all out," she said. "It scattered everybody out. I can't find the Bible." She said her young son was in the hospital for monitoring and another child was injured in the face. "The trailer is in pieces, but we made it out," Miller said. "I'm feeling grateful." One intact trailer lay flipped on its roof near the tree line. Several cars, some with hazard lights blinking, appeared to have been picked up by the storm. "We know there were at least 3 tornadoes," said Daniel Lamb, a meteorologist in the National Weather Service office in Jackson. The same storm produced at least 2 tornadoes from Franklin, Lincoln into Lawrence counties, and then there was another one from Lamar, possibly into Forest County. He said there may have been more. "Those are just the ones that we are able to confirm by radar before even having gone down there." Many roads were still blocked in Lincoln County, and teams from the agency were assessing the damage. "We ask that you please refrain from sightseeing as crews are working," the department posted early Thursday.
All the houses.
The governor said a volunteer rescue group was providing a 50-person shelter pod, a high-powered generator, and 10 pallets of supplies to the county, which reported at least 200 damaged homes. Lamar County to the southeast reported about 275 homes damaged, according to the State Emergency Management Agency. Another 10 to 12 homes were damaged in Lawrence County.
But somebody has put an American flag up in the middle of all this wreckage, and I wanted you guys to see telephone pole. And there you see the base of, right here you're looking at the frame of a trailer. Would you look how it's bent? And somebody's shoe right there in the middle of it, right? And you got people out here, like I said earlier, just picking up pieces of their lives. You know, the hot water heater.